Welcome to I Choose My Economy. I want to talk to you for a moment about how do you fix your economy. See, we have been taught a scenario in America. And I want you to ask yourself this question. Were you taught the way you're supposed to fix your economy was go to school, get a good job, go out and find a good job with benefits, work hard, keep your nose clean, and everything's just going to kind of work out?
Man.
If you were taught that, I as well were taught that. But here's what the problem is. When you go get that good job and you work hard, you get the good education, the better the job is, the more taxes they take out of your check. So now, even though you get a good job, they're going to make all of your bills based upon gross income. And since all of your bills is based on the gross income, now, even though you make more money, you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're going to struggle more. Because now the house note is going to be, the house is larger, so the house note is going to cost more. You're going to have larger cars and more cars, and so you're going to be having more payments. So as a result of that, you're going to struggle more than even if you were in the lower income category in many cases.
Amen.
So to fix that, I want to offer you a suggestion. I'm a Bible-believing person. I believe that God has blessed us to be a blessing. And so here I want to speak a blessing into your life. Give first 10% that you earn to God. Take the second 10% that you earn and pay yourself. That's 20% of your money. Now you have 80% left over. Take the other 80% of your money and live and maintain your life. Now, I'm sure you can do this. I'm going to give you two examples of how I'm so sure of this. There was a time in your life when you didn't make as much money as you make right now. And in that time, you lived on less money. As an example, when my wife and I first got married some 38 years ago, our household income was $10,000 a year. And we lived well within that means. As we got better jobs and I got out of the military and different things, our income went all the way up to $125,000 collective income. And we bought more this, more that, more toys, more house, more this. Each time, we spent more and more based on what we earned. Had we stayed living on the $10,000, we could have invested more. But because we didn't know any better, we spent more. That led us to have massive amounts of debt. When we got our first home, I remember the person telling me it was based on my gross income. Yet I didn't have gross income. I only had net. Why my house payment wasn't based on my net? So in a few short years, we found ourselves with more debt than we had income. You hear people use the statement, they got more month than they got money. We had more month than we had money. We were broke every Monday with the plan to be broke for every Monday for the rest of our lives. That was our plan. Because see, the house note was going to come every first of the month. And then we're going to pay a few other bills and be broke. The middle of the month, the car note was going to come. We were going to pay a few other bills and be broke. But yet, one day I got introduced to this fact that they were taking out of my check between my wife and myself approximately 30% of our income. And if we had that income back, we could do different things with our lives. So we learned that principle. That's a principle today we call income shifting. We applied that principle to our lives. And now, with that extra 30%, I want to be clear now, we told ourselves we needed it, just like you're going to tell yourself you need it. But we know you didn't need it because you weren't using it. It was going to taxes. I know you say it, but yeah, Alvin, I need the money. No, you don't. Because if you needed it, you would have been spending it already. So keep struggling for a little while longer. Get the 30% back that you're paying in taxes. If you're not already tithing, I suggest you tithe 10% to God. I suggest that you take 10% and put it in an investment for yourself and your family to live on as a retirement. And take the other 10% and begin to liquidate your debts. If you will continue to fight and struggle to do that, the next 7 years of your life, I would say you'd be totally out of debt. You'd have thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars saved en route to your retirement investment, and you would have blessed the house of God, and I think everything in your life will be prospering because you did what God has shown you to do in terms of giving to the house of the Lord. And of course, in blessing your own self, you took care of yourself. So at myEcon, we teach a principle called income shifting. On other training tapes, we're going to walk through that principle, and you may have talked to somebody in myEcon who told you about that principle. If you want to know more, get with that person, or you can continue to follow me here on Facebook at Trust Alvin Curry, and we'll teach you more about income shifting. You can contact me via email or my phone number that's listed in the Facebook information page. Thank you for joining us at I Choose My Economy.